I think by now most of us are also here. So what I want you to do is all of you, if you're ready, please turn on the camera. I'm going to start with one video. So our topic is based on technical education, and please refer to your book as well. That's page number. Please refer to page number 36. Okay.
We live in a technology-driven world. You interact with technology every day. Technology is taking on a bigger role, and this is only the beginning. We live in a technology-driven world. You interact with technology every day. Technology is taking on a bigger role, and this is only the beginning. These are all things made possible through STEM careers, including myself. I'm part of the Internet of Things, and many people in STEM careers received a technical education. Would you like more information? Well, it's a term used to describe schools and colleges that specialize in the skilled trades, applied sciences, modern technologies, and career preparation, especially in science, technology, engineering, and math fields, which are the STEM fields. It uses project-based, hands-on learning to help students learn and prepare them for the workforce. Did you know that there are 19 technical colleges in Minnesota alone? When attending a liberal arts college, students take theory or lecture-based classes on a wide variety of topics. They focus on big picture skills. At a technical college, students participate in labs or application-based courses that prepares them for their profession. They focus on problem-solving skills. Both types of colleges offer 2-year associate degrees and 4-year bachelor degrees. Technical colleges also offer shorter-term certifications. And did you know that many technical education students graduate with less debt and earn as much in their first year of employment as those who hold graduate and postgraduate degrees? The answer to that question often depends on the type of learner you are. Are you a hands-on learner? Do you prefer labs to lectures? Do you enjoy figuring out how things work? Do you like the challenge of solving problems? Do you know what you want to do for a career? If you answered yes to any of those, then a technical education might be a great fit. Founded in 1914, Dunwoody is the only private, nonprofit technical college in the Midwest. In fact, Dunwoody's first director, Dr. Charles Prosser, is considered to be the father of vocational education in the United States. While at Dunwoody, he developed the 16 theorems of vocational education, which are still used today as the foundation for modern technical education. Today, Dunwoody students spend more time in labs. They learn from faculty who have all worked professionally in their field. They benefit from strong working partnerships with industry. They have access to immediate jobs and great paying careers. If you want to learn more, I can arrange a virtual tour or a one-on-one campus visit. You can also register for the next virtual open house online at dunwoody.edu/open house. Come see where this technology can take you.
So that was a video based on understanding what is technical education to some extent. Okay, so the video was based on US itself, trying to show the scope of technical education in their country to some extent, as well as what are technical education over there. So for this, same like they have different places. We have also different institutions for technical education. So you can see first like there's CTVT in our case, one of them for exactly trying to focus on technical education as well. And there are others also, not only CTVT, but first one which we are going to discuss is going to start from CTVT. So the CTVT, like it's the Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training. So like based on what vocational education that you studied in grade 7 and this technical education, whatever are they will be all be most of them will be running itself under CTVT. Like we had university, same like university which was offering different courses. CTVT will be also offering different courses based on different technical occupation or profession. This organization was established in 2045 so that it could work for it could as work as the main body itself, like a main bodies, so that it could be working for vocational training, and itself is to produce technical type of people, okay, rather than just having a degree of bachelor's, master's, or double things. More or less, it's trying to show that technical educations also have more skills, and countries like US, they also are working on producing skilled labor than just a degree. That's why, like at times, you can see the quality education. This is like we need more experiential learning with skill based, okay, rather than just knowledge. Since our was totally knowledge based in the past, also we have not been able to develop so well, or either the people are jobless because they cannot work in the market because when they have only the knowledge and they don't have the skills, because skills really plays more important. That's what they say. Whereas the people who have who have a lot of knowledge and have been in public service commission, they still give priority to knowledge before skills. They start saying KSA, means knowledge, skills, attitude, trying to give knowledge again. So it's a debate, but what is the exact thing? It's to be found out, and still just research keeps on continuing, I think, to see which is more better. So here, technical education is trying to produce skilled labor and technical labor itself. And you can see even in case of like Canada, like what they have PR, I think they have all based on skill. Like they've been taking also based on skill, but skill doesn't mean that it's only the basic level occupation. Okay, we're not trying to talk about basic level occupation where primary level occupation. I'm just saying a main name, plumber, or everything. Also, there are others also which they really take it as skilled. Okay, here. So this CTVT has been working out for that to make policies regarding all this thing of technical education and vocational education, and they can do the quality control based on that. And they make the curriculum itself, like you have a curriculum which I showed you at the beginning of the year, like for national curriculum. So they themselves will be making the curriculum for CTVT, whatever courses they are going to provide, and various research programs will be also conducted by CTVT. So I hope you're looking at the book also, page number 36. So here you can see this CTVT. So same thing is over there. Council of Technical Education and Vocational Training. So do you have anything in this? I send you a video recording also. of like what we did in the other class. It's almost it is the same
Yes, sir,
structure.
I watched it. I watched the video.
Okay. Yeah, because I couldn't. I was. It was in the plan to finish within last week itself. Okay, now I'm going to show you one documentary. It's the same flow. So it's based on CDVT. Just wait, okay? Like it's taking a little time to open.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire,
Just wait, okay? Don't talk about echoing because right sometimes
global production, always dynamic.
प्राविधिक शिक्षा तथा व्यावसायिक तालिम परिषद सिटिईभिटीको स्थापना विक्रम सम्वत 2045 साल फागुन 12 गते भएको हो। आधारभूत, माध्यमिक तथा उच्च स्तरीय दक्ष प्राविधिक जनशक्ति उत्पादन गर्ने उद्देश्यले प्राविधिक शिक्षा तथा व्यावसायिक तालिम ऐन 2045 बमोजिम एक स्वायत्त निकायको रूपमा स्थापित परिषदको केन्द्रीय कार्यालय सानोठिमी भक्तपुरमा अवस्थित छ। परिषदले प्राविधिक शिक्षा तथा व्यावसायिक तालिम कार्यक्रमहरूको विकास, विस्तार, समतामूलक पहुँच, गुणस्तरको प्रत्याभूति, पाठ्यक्रम निर्माण एवं परिमार्जन, सिपको स्तर निर्धारण एवं प्रमाणीकरण, पूर्व सिकाइको मान्यता, प्रशिक्षकहरूको क्षमता अभिवृद्धि, अध्ययन तथा अनुसन्धान र अनुगमन तथा मूल्याङ्कनका कार्यहरू गर्दै आएको छ। सुखी नेपाली, समृद्ध नेपाल बनाउने राष्ट्रिय चाहनालाई मूर्त रूप दिन सिपयुक्त जनता, समृद्ध नेपालको मूल ध्येयका साथ परिषदले आफ्ना कार्यक्रमहरू सञ्चालन गर्दै आएको छ। नेपालमा सन् 1930 मा
Global production, always dynamic.
अनुसन्धान र अनुगमन तथा मूल्याङ्कनका कार्यहरू गर्दै आएको छ। सुखी नेपाली, समृद्ध नेपाल बनाउने राष्ट्रिय चाहनालाई मूर्त रूप दिन सिपयुक्त जनता, समृद्ध नेपालको मूल ध्येयका साथ परिषदले आफ्ना कार्यक्रमहरू सञ्चालन गर्दै आएको छ। नेपालमा सन् 1930 मा इन्जिनियरिङ शिक्षालयको स्थापनासँगै औपचारिक रूपमा प्राविधिक शिक्षाको अध्ययन अध्यापन सुरु भए पनि हालसम्म प्राविधिक शिक्षाको पहुँच 12% नागरिकमा मात्र पुगेको छ। यद्यपि पछिल्लो समय प्राविधिक शिक्षा तथा व्यावसायिक तालिमको आवश्यकता र माग दिन प्रतिदिन बढिरहेको अवस्थामा परिषदले आफ्नो पहुँच र सेवा विस्तार गर्दै आएको छ।
2073-74 को आबमा भर्ना क्षमता 44,350 थियो। अहिले 62,015 छ भनेपछि त 74, 75, 75, 76 को 3 वर्षको आँकडामा नै हामी 35% क्षमता पहुँच बढाएका छौँ।
परिषदको 3 मुख्य उद्देश्यहरू रहेको छ। आधारभूत, मध्यम स्तरीय तथा उच्च स्तरीय दक्ष प्राविधिक जनशक्ति उत्पादन गर्ने, अनौपचारिक तथा औपचारिक सिकाइबाट प्राप्त सिपको स्तर निर्धारण एवं प्रमाणीकरण गर्ने, प्राविधिक तथा व्यावसायिक शिक्षा एवं तालिम प्रदायक निकायहरूसँग समन्वय गर्ने। परीक्षा नियन्त्रण कार्यालय, राष्ट्रिय सिप परीक्षण समिति र प्राविधिक प्रशिक्षण प्रतिष्ठान परिषद अन्तर्गतका विभाग स्तरीय कार्यालयहरू हुन्। यसका अतिरिक्त 9 वटा महाशाखा, 7 वटा प्रदेश कार्यालय, 47 वटा आङ्गिक शिक्षालय, 397 वटा सामुदायिक विद्यालयमा प्राविधिक शिक्षा, 6 वटा साझेदारी स्वरूपमा सञ्चालित शिक्षालय, 429 वटा लामो अवधिको कार्यक्रम सञ्चालन गर्ने निजी संस्थाहरू र 1081 वटा छोटो अवधिको तालिम सञ्चालन गर्ने संस्थाहरू परिषद अन्तर्गत सञ्चालनमा छन्। परिषदले 3 वर्षे डिप्लोमा तथा प्रमाणपत्र तह, 18 महिने प्राविधिक एसएलसी र छोटो अवधिका विभिन्न सिपमूलक तालिमहरू सञ्चालन गरिरहेको छ। लामो अवधिको वार्षिक भर्ना क्षमता डिप्लोमा तहमा 28,248 र प्राविधिक एसएलसीमा 33,767 जना गरी लामो अवधिको वार्षिक भर्ना क्षमता जम्मा 62,015 जनाको रहेको छ। 3 वर्षे डिप्लोमा तह अन्तर्गत 44 पाठ्यक्रम निर्माण भएकोमा हाल 38 वटा कार्यक्रम सञ्चालनमा छ। प्राविधिक एसएलसी तर्फ 28 वटा कार्यक्रम विकास गरिएकोमा 25 वटा कार्यक्रमहरूमा प्रशिक्षण कार्य सञ्चालन भइरहेको छ। छोटो अवधिको व्यावसायिक तालिमका लागि 179 वटा पाठ्यक्रम निर्माण भई सञ्चालनमा छन्, जसमध्ये पेशागत तालिमको लागि 9, औद्योगिक प्रशिक्षार्थीको लागि 6 र कामदारको सिप अभिवृद्धिमा आधारित 2 वटा विषयका तालिमहरू छन्। यस अन्तर्गतका केही तालिमहरूलाई अझ बढी समावेशी र पारदर्शी प्रणालीबाट महिला, दलित, विपन्न, पिछडिएका, लोपोन्मुख तथा लक्षित वर्गका लागि निशुल्क सञ्चालन गरिरहेको छ।
सिटिभिटीले दिएको तालिममा हामी पनि यसमा सहभागी भएका छौँ र त्यस भन्नुमा हामी अब केही सिप नजानेकालाई सिप दिएर, सिपमूलक तालिम दिएर यस सिटिभिटीमा उहाँहरूले धेरै नै सहयोग पुर्याइदिनु भएको छ। त्यसैले यसमा उहाँहरूले गर्नुभएको सहयोग हामीलाई खाजाको पनि व्यवस्था गरिदिनु भएको छ होइन। यसमा अब हामी फ्रीमा आइरहन पाएका छौँ। अब उहाँहरूले कपडादेखि लिएर अब हरेक चिज उहाँहरूले दिइराख्नु भएको छ।
यो सिटिभिटी अन्तर्गत 390 घण्टाको निःशुल्क तालिम लिइरहेको छु। जहाँसम्म लाग्छ मलाई यो ट्रेनिङले चाहिँ भोलि आफूले केही बिजनेस गर्दाखेरि र कतै काम गऱ्यो भने धेरै सहयोग गर्छ भन्ने सोचेको छु।
परिषदले डिप्लोमा तथा प्रमाणपत्र तह र प्राविधिक एसएलसीका लागि जेहेन्दार, वर्गीकृत, विशेष र निर्वाह गरी विभिन्न 4 प्रकारका छात्रवृत्ति प्रदान गर्ने गर्दछ।
इन्ट्रान्समा टप भएर आउनुहोस्, तपाईँलाई स्कलरसिप मिल्छ। क्लास टप भइदिनुहोस्, तपाईँलाई स्कलरसिप मिल्छ। अनि तपाईँलाई यहाँ जीवन निर्वाहमुखी भर्ता भन्ने एउटा फर्म दिन्छ, त्यो भर्नुहोस्। त्यहाँ पनि नाम पऱ्यो भने तपाईँलाई त्यहाँ पनि सजिलो हुन्छ।
राज्यले दिएको कोटामा जो स्पेशल की छात्रा मिना बिसुन्के र हामी चाहिँ राज्यले यो सुविधा दिएको छ कि हामीलाई विभिन्न ठाउँहरूमा गरिब, दलित, जनजातिहरूको लागि यो राम्रो अवसर दिएको छ।
म चाहिँ सिटिभिटी
दिएको छ।
Okay. Okay. Yeah. There is too many files open. That's why. Just wait. Okay. Now I think it's fine. Like when I started, like one of the extension was not working. I was busy fixing that because that helps in attendance taking. Okay, now because sometimes when I just restart it, it doesn't start in time. If I have to start checking it manually, then it takes a lot of time. Okay, so that was about CTVT. Now in next we have you can see the book also, IOM. Okay, IOM Institute of Medicine. Same like CTVT, like IOM is a different body on the Tribhuvan University. It's affiliated to Tribhuvan University, and it has been providing courses relating to mainly MBBS, okay, for doctors, and along with that, not just only doctors, other medical fields as well, and public health, paramedical, nursing, Ayurvedic, science, all this subjects are being offered by IOM Institute of Medicine, and that it has teaching hospital itself in Maharajganj, and teaching and nursing campus in Maharajganj, and Ayurved campus in Kirtipur as well. So here you can see, I will show you here on my screen. And same after like IOM, we have others. That is Triveni University Teaching Hospital. Okay, second one. And after that, NIMS. Okay, National Academy of Medical Sciences. That is relating to. This is relating to like Bir Hospital. Okay, that's Chikitsa Bigyan Rashtriya Pratishthan Bir Hospital. Okay, that's what it has connection with that. Okay, not this one. This one. National. I was like National Academy of Medical Sciences. So this is also providing for medical programs itself. It was established in 2002. And after that we have, so you can see it has been producing physicians, means if they have finished their MBBS after the +2 science with biology, that's what we have studied, right? If they do that MBBS with course duration 4.5 years plus internship, whatever we have there, then they are a physician. General physician will be looking after overall body. We are not specialized. That's like when you first go, you normally physicians are going to examine, and after that, if the level of like sickness or anything is higher, then you go to specialist. That's a course done at MD level. So physicians are the ones they become a physician once they complete a general MBBS, which will be giving most of the concept of most of the general disease, okay, but not specialized. Okay, all of you please turn your camera on and look at the screen also. So after this we have Patan Health Science Academy. Patan Health Science Academy, this is in Lagankhel, Patan Hospital itself, and this is also providing same way like the courses relating to health science, and it has been also providing MBBS and mainly focusing on people of rural areas to those people of government schools, so that they can provide them good like platform for being a doctor as well. So I'm going to show this video based on Patan Academy of Health Sciences. Okay.
Sir, I was born there.
Yes.
I was born there.
Yeah, okay. So let's.
Nepal, a land of beauty, mystery, and contradiction. Behind the tourist facade, daily life in Nepal's rural areas is still a struggle for survival, especially when it comes to healthcare. The problem is not a lack of doctors. Traditional medical schools in Nepal graduate nearly 1,000 doctors every year. The real problems are 50% of newly graduated doctors will leave Nepal for more lucrative positions in other countries, and doctors who do remain in Nepal favor urban areas, leaving much of rural Nepal seriously underserved. The unequal distribution of healthcare workers accounts in large part for a staggering disparity in life expectancy of some 20 years between rural and urban areas. Dr. Arjun Karki has dedicated the bulk of his professional career to improving healthcare in his native Nepal. His vision of equal health services delivery for all people across all social and ethnic classifications evolved into a passionate dream to one day launch a medical school whose graduates would be motivated to provide health care to the underserved rural areas in Nepal.
These people are now eligible.
Over the last 10 years, Dr. Karki sought out many like-minded physicians and medical educators from around the world, and together, in the form of the Patan Academy of Health Sciences, or PAS, they have managed to make that dream come true.
So the specific or special characteristics that distinguishes us from other medical schools is we are committed to produce doctors and nurses and other categories of healthcare personnel who would have the necessary skills, the competence, attitude, and motivation to go and serve in the rural areas. So this is the difference.
Confidence and empathy, ethical sensitivity or moral over 1,000 applicants.
PAWS consulted widely with a national advisory board made up of reputed academicians, physicians, and development experts, as well as an international advisory board comprising colleagues from 12 medical schools from around the world. Dr. Robert Woolard is an MD and Royal Canadian Legion professor and head of the Department of Family Practice at the University of British Columbia.
When I did the initial feasibility study, this is way more sophisticated than anything I could have dreamt of.
It was Dr. Woolard who undertook the initial feasibility study for PAWS in 2004.
I am pretty knowledgeable about all of the medical schools in North America and many of those in Europe. And I think what was impressing me was that the sophistication with which they were building a multi-year community connection with their students within the curriculum was way beyond anything that I've seen anybody else even attempt. Here we're talking about 2 decades difference in life expectancy between people living here in Kathmandu and living out there outside the valley in Nepal. 2 decades. That's huge. And if you're going to have an impact on that, you've got to do big things.
The first challenge was to recruit students from areas of Nepal not normally represented in medical schools. In June 2010, PA's first class of medical students was sworn in. These young men and women were carefully selected to reflect a geographical mix of students from the Kathmandu Valley, the southern lowlands of the Terai, and the mountainous regions of Nepal. The admissions process was customized for Nepal and included a combination of written tests and interview scenarios designed to assess both academic aptitude as well as non-academic qualities, including empathy, compassion, and a commitment to serving the rural population of Nepal. Alongside testing and interviewing, an equally pressing challenge was crafting a medical curriculum appropriate to the actual needs and cultural contexts of Nepal. Initially, this involved a lot of listening to local experts and faculty members by international advisors.
I opted for one. He could have implants, he could have just put the English numericals.
Using an innovative teaching method called problem-based learning, students are introduced on paper to a patient with a medical problem. A facilitator guides a discussion of the case, and in the process, students identify for themselves the things they need to know in order to solve the problem, just as they would if they were doctors. Problem-based learning accomplishes
Sir, you are in mute.
So that was about Patan Academy of Health Sciences. Patan, okay, so that was Patan Health Science Academy, and then we don't need to go so much in detail about this also, but I just showed you so that you can start itself planning from now. What are you going to do to some extent? So I just showed for some little extra time as well. Okay, so you know how the courses are from now itself. How does it take place to some extent? Although our work is to just know them generally. What is that? So now next one is BP Institute of Health Sciences. I'm going to show this and explain at the same time. Okay. Okay. Here we have BP Koirala Institute of Health Sciences. It itself is providing. It has been also providing the MBBS courses. People often apply for this either for scholarship or direct, or whatever it is. And it is in eastern part of Nepal. So if you go to around like Viratnagar, those areas, it is itself over that area. So it has been providing different like others itself, okay, relating to medical field itself, like in medical, MBBS, dental, nursing, public health. All these things are provided with undergraduate course like bachelor's is undergraduate, postgraduate you can say masters, and finally PhD. So these are the courses being provided by BPKIHS. So I just showed you so that you can just see how does it look like rather than just the picture in the book. Whatever is in the book, you can of course see that. I hope it's not coming double sound. No problem, right? Because I decrease the sound rather than just briefing. I just wanted you to have a little bit of virtual tour by looking what it has been taken. So you just know how does it look like there also. Although we don't have time to be going everywhere, I already told you. But the objective is not to just see them only. Just seeing them, you can see later on. It is just for the purpose of like getting more things done in less time. Okay. So BPKIHS is also another institute like other medical field itself, like other medical, like other institute. And after this BPKIHS, we have finished with the medical fields. Now we have some few left regarding engineering. So far we talked about medical profession. So if you have to remember, you just remember according to what we have been doing. So it was relating to medical profession. These were the institutes linked with that. Now we have few relating to engineering. We don't have all of them in this unit itself. Okay. Now a few of them are relating to engineering. So for engineering, we have few colleges like Pulsok Engineering Campus. So Pulsok Engineering Campus, you must have seen them in Pulsok itself. And it has, that is IOE itself. You can say IOE, in Institute of Engineering. That's affiliated to Tribhuvan University. There are others also, but they're all not listed because some are private, some we don't know at what time they collapse or they stopped the courses, but these are the ones who have been doing from long time, and it's a government one, means of course it's going to continue for long time until and unless there's a scope of that subject, and it will be there. Okay, engineering, medical field are always needed. Infrastructures development, you need always engineers. For health also you always need. So IOE like has been providing in case of like mechanical engineering, architect, like we studied electrical engineering. For automobile engineering, computer engineering, if you want to study, then this after your +2 you have to take additional math in second year. That is how it was earlier. Right now so it should be more or less in the same pattern. Okay, like you have a selection like right now, though sometimes it's going to like A levels where you are allowed to choose any subject either from science or management. To some extent I think it's going to, it looks like that structure of 11 and 12 means. But if when it is told for you to select, then you have to be taking physics, you have to be having the maths over there when you are going for engineering. And just 1 year math is not enough. Like let's say I did in my time when it was through university affiliated intermediate level, I did in my first year mathematics, second year I didn't do mathematics, although I went for the class because I really couldn't manage time to study all of them. Okay, and then I didn't give the exam of math because it was optional for us to give math exam in second year, because I was a biological student. I was always doing my major in biology, means more subjects of like biology would be kept in both years. So that is how it was. Now, and same in +2 also, it was the same structure in which in grade 12, if you take additional math in grade 12 physical group, then you could be going for engineering. For others it was not allowed. Okay, so you will know it later on when things change. Sometimes it's not always the same also. So that's for Pulsok Engineering campus. Next one is in Thapathali. In case of Thapathali, you can see it has been also providing to produce engineer for computer engineering, automobile, industrial, electrical and mechanical. although this is not in the book which you have, but it is here, means they are important. So it's all based on objective that they have kept this. Okay, it's not that you study exactly Thapthali or you study exactly Pulso, because the questions will be asked in such a way in which you can write anything. But the main thing of technical education or colleges or things relating to that will be asked, so in which you can write anything there. So next, that is Thapthali Engineering campus. And after that, we have few relating to forestry also here. Forestry also is not in our book. Kathmandu Forestry College. And finally, there is Institute of Forestry. We are not going in detail because it's not in the book which are using also. Means if there are common things in most of the book, means they are important, right? If most of the books have that, means those are the ones which we need to know a little more in detail. Okay, with this, the time is also up. So do you have any question looking at your book, mainly Technical Education Institution, regarding the concept? Anything? Any problem? If not, okay, I will be giving you assignment and you can ask in the next class. Question number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10, I think. 10 also,
Sir,
yeah.
we have exam. We will give assignment.
Okay, so you just go through them. Just go through them only and just see them. Okay, is that clear?
Yes,
so
sir.
I won't be looking out after the deadline of this. It's your wish whether to read it and just find the answer or what to do. Is it tomorrow itself? Wednesday, no?
Yes,
Tomorrow.
sir,
Okay.
from Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow itself. Okay. So OBTs, this one was left. Yesterday I was planning to finish. Again, there was a virtual tour. These things, okay. And then, okay, but however, we finished. So if you have any question today, I'll be in the remedials. Although you have exam, if you have anything to ask. Okay, with this, we ended for OBT. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.